بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Welcome to episode 37 of the series Authentic Statements of the Companions رضي الله عنهم. In this statement, it is an observation of one of the tabi'een, the followers of the generation that came after the companions of the Prophet ﷺ, and he's making an observation about how the companions of the Prophet ﷺ were, how did they used to act. And he said the two companions of the Prophet ﷺ, when they meet, they wouldn't disperse, they wouldn't leave until one of them recites to the other Surah Al-Asr, وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ, again as a reminder and advice to each other and joining each other upon good, upon the truth, upon believing in Allah, upon doing good, upon being patient upon that. Again, all the advice and reminders in Surah Al-Asr. So they're reminding each other of that because it's important. The importance of Surah Al-Asr really sums up everything. You know, Allah tells us that everyone is in loss except, and He makes an exception, is that group of people who are excluded from being in loss. Allah describes for them their four characteristics in Surah Al-Asr. Those who believe and do good deeds. And we see that a lot throughout the Quran. Those who believe and do good deeds. Those who believe and do good deeds. And these are things that someone can do them on their own. They don't involve other people. But the third and fourth characteristic, which is enjoying each other upon the truth and enjoying each other upon being patient upon that. The verb enjoining each other indicates that something that needs to be done as a community with other people. We need to do to other people need to do it to us. We can't enjoin something on our own. I can't enjoin each other by myself. I need to do that as part of a wider, bigger community. The rest of my fellow Muslims, the rest of the believers around me, we need to enjoin each other upon the truth. We advise each other. We remind each other upon the truth. And we advise each other and enjoin each other upon being patient upon that. Upon what? Upon believing in Allah and the rest of the pillars of Iman, believing and doing good deeds, enjoining each other upon being patient upon those, enjoining each other upon the truth, and enjoining each other upon being patient upon all of those that preceded, all these three characteristics. Because it's very important. How many people start off on the path of Allah and they believe, they do good, they enjoin each other, other people, and they enjoin each other upon the truth. But then when it comes to being patient upon all that, they lose track. They lose hope. They get disappointed. They give up. They stop because it gets them. It's not going to be an easy path. And that's what Allah is telling us. It needs patience. It needs patience upon all the previous three characteristics. We need to not only be ourselves patient, we need to enjoin each other upon being patient upon that. So this tabi'i is telling us that the companions of the Prophet ﷺ, when they used to meet, may Allah be pleased with them all, they wouldn't go their separate ways. Whenever if they met, they wouldn't move on, go along their separate ways until one of them recites to the other Surah Al-Asr, again as a reminder of the importance of what's in this surah. And then they would give salam to each other and then leave. And again, we also see something that the companions used to do, which is recite Surah Al-Asr before they parted ways. But they also used to give the salam before they left. And we know that this is from the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, in which he tells us in an authentic hadith that if one of you comes to a gathering, then let him give the salam. And if he would like to sit down, then let him sit down. And if he gets up to leave, then let him give the salam again, meaning before leaving, because the first one doesn't have more of a right than the last one. Meaning when someone comes, they should give the salam, and before they leave, they should give the salam. And this is a forgotten sunnah amongst the practicing Muslims. How many of us give the salam when we come somewhere, when we come to a gathering, when we see someone, but before leaving, we don't do the same. We don't give the salam as well. The Prophet ﷺ is telling us that they both have equal rights, giving the salam to others when we come somewhere, when we meet them, and before leaving as well. It is equally important to give the salam as well. Barakallahu feekum, jazakumullah khaira, wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.